Yes. Okay, introduction to drone data and analysis. So normally this is just an introductory topic. As I said earlier, this is just to understand when you are flying the drones. You need to fly the drones in a such a way that it is useful for some kind of a drone data or analysis. Yeah, apart from other applications of your drone, like we normally the use cases of as of now the drone is more from a perspective of capturing the images, right? It could be RGB images, it could be thermal images, or it could be lidar, it could be hyperspectral, or it could be a multispectral images also. Okay, so what is the principle of observation? What are the elements of image and video interpretation? Introduction to photogrammetry and types of image and video data and analysis. Okay, so I will keep on talking more from the example perspective, what and how it is useful for us while we capturing the images. Okay, so principles of observation is recognizing the target is the key to the interpretation and the information extraction from the image. Okay, observing the difference between the targets and the background involves comparing different targets based on any or all of the visual elements of tone, shape, size, pattern, texture, shadow, and association. Okay. So when you look at the images, depending upon what image you are captured, that image will interpret and give you the inputs. Okay, depending upon what purpose you have captured that image accordingly. Okay, so image to image, your interpretation will change. Image to image, your observation or extraction of the information will change. Okay, so like for example, tone. Tone refers to the relative brightness or the color of the object in an image. Generally, tone is the fundamental element for distinguishing between the different targets or features. Variation in tone also allows the element of shape, texture, and pattern of object to be distinguished. So depending upon different color areas, you can find the tone of the particular object or the image. Image to image, the tone and all these elements, of like shape, texture, and pattern of object can be distinguished. Shape refers to the general form, structure or outline of an individual object. जैसे अगर आपने कोई मॉन्यूमेंट का पिक्चर ले लिया या फिर कोई स्टैचू का फोटो ले लिया या कोई कोई पर्टिकुलर बिग स्ट्रक्चर का फोटो ले लिया, लाइक आईफिल टावर का पिक्चर ले लिया, स्टेडियम का पिक्चर का फोटो ले लिया, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन what object you are covering, depending on its shapes and different types of objects can distinguish, give an interpretation to it. Straight edge shapes typically represents urban or agriculture field, while the natural features such as forest edges generally more irregular in shape, except where man-made has created a road, clear cuts, farms or cropland irrigated by. So depending upon what image, what you are covered, you can interpret based on the shape, right? That would appear in a circular shape. So depending upon, like here एक पिक्चर दिखाया तो जिसमें कुछ एक्सरसाइजिंग जो जॉगर्स पार्क बोलते हैं वैसे कुछ होगा या समथिंग रिक्रिएशनल लैंड हो सकता है. देयर माइट बी कपल ऑफ roads. You can see here there is a straight road, then there are small roads, small settlements are there, some buildings are there, like that you can interpret from the image. Okay, patterns refers to the spatial arrangement of visibly discernible objects, typically an orderly repetition of a similar tones on textures will produce a distinctively and ultimately recognizable pattern. Orchids with even paisley trees or urban trees with regularly spaced houses are good examples of patterns. अगर आपने स्पेन में बार्सिलोना सिटी का फोटोग्राफ कभी देखा होगा तो you could see that how structured patterned city. I mean the buildings are there, how it is well.
Santorini.
Yeah, even place like Sidco in Navi Mumbai or even Chandigarh जैसे लोकेशन पे आप देखो या फिर wherever there is a very uniform patterns, like maybe a field pattern, maybe a house pattern or any final, like even solar farm का patterns अगर आप photograph देखोगे it's in a form of a patterns. You can make out what is what and all about it. Okay, size again depending upon this image में आप जो भी आईफिल टावर कैप्चर किया या टेलीविजन टावर्स है, टेलीकॉम टावर्स है या पावर लाइन टावर्स है, like that what you captured, or maybe like thermal कोल के जो कोल से पावर जनरेशन टावर्स होते हैं उसका फोटोग्राफ्स है, या maybe डैम है या फिर फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई ब्रिज है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन व्हाट ऑब्जेक्ट यू आर कैप्चर्ड, the size of the object in an image is a function of a scale. It is important to assess the size of a target relative to other object in the scene. With the relative to the complete Paris city के हिसाब से आपको दिखता है कि कितना huge and large and big है, या ताजमहल का फोटो देखोगे तो according to the object what you have captured along with the surrounding, you will able to interpret and provide what image it is. Okay, a quick approximation of a target size can be directly interpretation to an appropriate result more quickly. For example, if an interpreter had to distinguish zones of a land in use and had identified an area with number of buildings in it, the large buildings such as factory or warehouse, they see a factory and warehouse, and then you can see lot of hut settlements are there here where the people would be staying. The people who are working in this big factory or warehouse, people might be having their houses nearby and they might be staying in this small. So this could be a warehouse, it could be a small office, some small offices there, and then all the people who might be working in this area might be staying over here in this small huts over here or small settlements over here. Residential use. Okay, texture refers to an arrangement and a frequency of a tonal variation in particular areas of image. Rough texture would consist of a molten tone, whereas smooth texture would have a very little tonal variation. Smooth texture are most often result of uniform even surfaces such as field or asphalt or grassland. A target would be a rough surface and irregular structure such as forest canopy result. Like here अगर देखोगे, this part is like a forest.
Forest, yeah, mangroves लग रहा
है ना, mangroves हो सकता है या maybe trees हो सकते हैं ना. This is like a barren land is there. Bad. यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे, you can see this is like a grassland or something like that. Okay? So texture is one of the most important element for distinguishing features in radar images. जब आप सैटेलाइट इमेजेस लेते हो तो आप उसमें से पता चल जाता है कि which one is a grassland, which one is a water body, which one is a plain land. All that things you can see it at a bigger scale. Shadow is also helpful in interpretation as it may provides an ideal of a profile and relative height of a target or a target which may, but sometimes shadow is also deceptive. Okay, sometimes it doesn't gives you the information. Like जैसे यहाँ पे आप देखो, यहाँ पे shadow है, but यहाँ पे shadow के हिसाब से मुझे ये बिल्डिंग तो पता चल जाए, बट ये शैडो की इधर क्या है मुझे कुछ नहीं पता चलता. Even wherever there is a shadow, sometimes it is helpful, sometimes it is deceptive also. Okay, it doesn't give you 100% all the information here. So shadow is a relative information. Okay, however, shadow can also reduce or eliminate interpretation in their areas of inclusion. तो जैसे कि यहाँ पे आपको पता नहीं चला क्या है, even ग्राउंड पे अगर कुछ भी है तो आपको कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा, because everything is coming dark. Wherever there is a shadow, you can't interpret what is there in that area. Okay, overall the surface आपको पता चलता है because of the way it has been taken, at the time of the picture it has been taken. Shadow is also useful for enhancing or identifying topography and landform, particularly in radar images. Okay, so that is how you interpret. Association takes into account the relationship between other recognizable objects or feature in proximity of target of interest. The identification of features that one would expect to associate with the other features may provide information to facilitate identification. In example given in this, you can see the commercial property may be associated with proximity to major transportation route. Like this may be a major transportation route. This is a lake area, okay, where residential areas would be associated with the playground. You can see this could be a playground, this could be a playground. In our example, a lake is associated with boat. Like this lake is there, you can see couple of boats over here. Okay, a marina, adjacent recreational land and all that things you can see. So it depends upon what image and what is objects along with the main object, what are the other adjacent associations are around that. Okay, so type of images in video data, it could be infrared images, near infrared images, night vision, thermal images, or multispectral. Okay, like this could be a thermal image. Okay, the person is holding the hose pipe actually in his hand. Okay. Then near infrared image, you can see the RGB image as well as the near infrared image. You can actually make out which is a good piece of grass and which is a bad piece of grass and all that things. Depending upon the NDV values, you can find it. Okay, then thermal images. We saw this kind of image earlier also. Thermal images will help us to interpret the temperature differences in it, and what we want to interpret depends upon. I mean, this image I'm not able to really recollect from what could this image will interpret, but it can show me that there is some building over here. There are some people standing here and discussing. I don't know what is the actual reference to this, but this is some sort of a thermal image which gives me an information like where what temperature would be there. A multispectral image, again we spoke about this earlier, that based on normal photograph it will look like this, but by interpreting in a multispectral images I can make out, like if you see this particular land, okay, I can see this particular spot, you can see the zoom out spot over here, this particular part of the crop may be having some problem or some sort of infection would be there or some sort of problem could be there, so maybe I have to cross check and maybe take a corrective action for this particular field over here, like that. Night vision is mostly used by law enforcement people or the military people and all that things to interpret and find out what is what and all that things. Okay, so introduction to photogrammetry. Photogrammetry is a science and technology of obtaining spatial measurements and other geometrical reliable derived products from the photograph. So earlier this photogrammetry software was done in a very manual way. You used to take a film photographs, you used to generate the photographs, you used to print them photographs, and you would to analyze those photographs manually. Up magnifying glass, a lot of people used to observe those photographs and interpret the results from it. But because of the digitalization of the images, okay, the big screens are available and you have a lot of software available now to check the data. You can zoom out into the image and all that things. So approximate distance, area, elevation, all that thing can be done through unsophisticated equipment earlier. But geometric concept in generating precise digital elevation models, that is called DEMS, okay, orthophotos or thematic GIS data. This digital photogrammetry is changing rapidly and forms the basis for the most current photogrammetric operations. So you see the GIS part of the technology has evolved a lot. In 2022, even central government has come up with a new policy for GIS data. Okay, they had opened up lot of GIS data available for general people, and a policy is going to be released maybe end of this year or max by early next year. The new version of GIS policy is going to come. The policy which was released in 2022 was actually a draft policy. Okay, so new policy is going to come where this will become a mainstream. Central government also thinks that the GIS technology will be the forefront of the knowledge in future. Okay, so it will go in and hand in, because GIS technology helps a lot of people to doing like smart city planning, urban city preparation, infrastructure development. All these things will require the GIS data or photogrammetric data. Okay, so right from mapping of aerial photographs can take numerous forms, can employ either hard copy or soft copy approach. Orthophotos combines the geometric utility of map with the extra real world image information provided by the photograph. The process of creating orthophotographs depends on the existence of reliable DEM for the area being mapped. So depending upon the more an amount of data you capture, more information you have, you can generate different types of maps, you can different types of reports, and you can come good quality of information for development of those areas or development of those infrastructure. Analysis, as I said, like when we were doing the power line tower project, initially we were doing everything manual, right from capturing the data till the processing and interpreting the data from the images. Okay, all was manual. But over the period of time when we started automation, like initially manually हम 300 फोटो ले रहे थे, जब हम automation कर लिया तो we were actually having 500 to 700 photos of each towers. We were having video of like 1 GB or 2 GB, but जब हम लोग automation से करने लगा तो every tower was giving 5 GB of video data.
Okay.
See, the amount of data was huge. So initially हम लोग local laptop में रख रहे थे, hard drives में रख रहे थे, but then later on we thought that no, this is not possible. To keep it at, we need a central location. Then we purchase a cloud storage. Okay, so where because it is not only one person has to work on that data, there are multiple people, multiple teams were working on that same sort of data. So it has to be central repository has to be there. So because 2D wala, 3D wala, then people finding the faults in the reports, people
Correct.
enhancement, lot of things, 3D elevation models bana rahe. So there were different teams who were working on that particular data. You need to have access. So storing and analyzing drone data from every mission allow end user to easily make comparison. अभी हमने जैन में एक बार सर्वे किया, फोटोज लिया, फिर हमको मार्च में देखना है, फिर हमको जून में देखना है. सो एवरी 3 months वी यूज टू कैप्चर द डेटा फ्रॉम द टावर. ओके, एंड देन वी यूज टू सी हाउ डिफरेंस इट इज. तो जो हमने 100 टावर्स लिए थे उसमें से ऑलमोस्ट 80 to 85 टावर्स में प्रॉब्लम्स था. But when we completed the POC, there were only 10 towers which were having problems. So almost 90 towers were in a good conditions. They were almost error free. Okay, so that efficiency has improved in 6 months period of time. Okay, because we were seeing the historical data कि okay आज जब हमने images capture किए, data capture किए, इसमें ये faults थे, ये reports थे. तो power board क्या करता था? They used to give that data to their vendors. कि ओके बाबा ये इसमें ये प्रॉब्लम है, ये रेक्टिफाई करो. ये ना वेजिटेशन है तो वेजिटेशन निकालने वाले को दे रहा है, इंसुलेटर्स के प्रॉब्लम है तो इंसुलेटर को दे रहा है, टावर के स्ट्रक्चर में प्रॉब्लम है तो स्ट्रक्चरल टीम को बोल रहा है कि भाई इसमें यहाँ पे नट बोल्ट्स मिसिंग है, यहाँ पे सेफ्टी पिन मिसिंग है, यहाँ पे बार वायर लगा नहीं है, यहाँ पे मेंबर वायर किसी ने काट के चोरी करके लेके गया या रिमूव करके निकाल के लेके गया. तो नीड टू फिक्स बैक दैट दैट स्ट्रक्चरल इंटीग्रिटी रखना पड़ता है पावर लाइन टावर का. तो लॉट ऑफ टाइम बिहार में क्या होता है, वो चोरी करके लेके जाते हैं, नीचे का वो नंबर प्लेट भी चोरी करते हैं, मेटल का प्लेट रहता है, बंगाल में बेचने को होता है ना, तो बार वायर भी निकाल के लेके जाते हैं. सो यू नीड टू सर्वे दिस टावर्स कंटिन्यूअसली. फिर लॉट ऑफ टाइम ड्यूरिंग द रेनी सीजन उसके आजू बाजू पूरा ग्रास ग्रो हो जाता है, तो वो ग्रास ग्रो कर रहा है, तो दैट प्लांटेशन व्हाट ग्रोज. तो वो जो ग्रास कटिंग वाला जो आदमी रहता है, जो वेंडर होता है, उसको बोलना पड़ता है. सो that once first survey हो गया, उसके बाद data आ गया, that data will go to the respective vendor, they will correct it, board will tell us okay survey again, we will again survey and we should see that difference month of January and difference
before and after
April. Okay, before and after kind of thing. So like that फिर जो भी कुछ problem, not necessary first report में there were suppose let's say 20 faults, second report में maybe not all 20 faults are resolved, maybe 15 faults are removed, 5 faults are still there. So the power board will ask why these things are not sorted, what is required to be done, accordingly they. So maybe in a third survey all the 20 fault, but maybe third survey में पहले 20 problems आए तो वो eradicate, but there might be a new 5 problems could have occurred new. So depending. So this is a cycle. Okay, this is a cycle. So you keep on doing it. जो progress दिख रहा है आपको कि बाबा मेरा पहले 20 faults थे वो सारे complete हो गए, निकल गए, good condition, अभी कोई major problems नहीं है. नए प्रॉब्लम्स आए, दे आर डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम. मे बी नए नेस्ट, उस पे नए बर्ड्स ने नेस्ट बना दिया. ओके, लास्ट टाइम जब सर्वे किया था अभी नेस्ट नहीं था, ये टाइम सर्वे किया तो उसमें बर्ड ने नेस्ट बनाया. जैसे कि अभी पूना में काफी सारे पावर लाइन टावर्स पे मंकीज मेक देयर सेटलमेंट्स. ओके, सो लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स होता है वहाँ, तो वहाँ पे वो मंकी का बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स है. तो दे हैव टू पुट लॉट ऑफ बार्ब वायर्स ऑन द टावर इटसेल्फ. ऊपर भी बार्ब वायर्स लगाने पड़ते हैं. ओके, so example includes progress of a construction site, number of materials stored in a specific location, or incremental degradation of wind turbine blades. like आप turbine towers, आप power windmills का आप survey जब करते हो तो it is very difficult to physically see, climb the tower and see the windmill. So it is always advisable to flow the drone and check RGB photographs and the thermal photographs of the windmill. It gives you a very good analysis about the windmill, and that same report can be shared to the stakeholders and decision makers for corrective actions or further actions as on it's needed. Okay, so view to the data depending on the software you utilize. You should be able to view your data concisely in a following ways. Either it could be in CSV format, PDF formats, charts, graphics and tables. Okay, platform analytics including performance figures, orders, missions, inspection, flights, pilots, data, all that. And this is basically with respect to the drone data analysis. Return of investment, as I said earlier, there were a lot of outages happening in that area, right? Because of the power line getting bad or cut off and all this thing. Over the period of time, after we did 6 months, almost 9 months के बाद देखा था the power outages was completely reduced. There were hardly power outages in that region. So that's how they got the confidence. Yes, we need to set up a drone team where since it was outsourced for us, for them as of now, they said later on they said that okay, we'll have our own team. You train our people and they will continue doing this work, because this was becoming a regular activity for them. It was not a one-time activity or two-time activity. Every 3 months they need to fly the drones and take the image and generate the reports and see what happening. So that is what has been additional. New team was set up and they started working and finding the benefit out of it. Okay, so that is your return of investment. Data mapping and navigation. So by end of the project, what we did, the board was actually trying to put up a real-time platform where you can just go into the software and just click on the particular. You can just feed the data of the particular tower or a particular location. It will generate that tower image, 3D image. It will generate and give you the status of the particular tower. Okay, in real time. Okay, you can see the historical data also. Like 3 months पहले कैसे था, उसके 3 months पहले कैसे था, उसके 3 months, like whatever data you have that kind of information at available. So this was very much information available to the executives in the organization so that they can plan effectively. They can maintain the power lines continuously up and running 24/7. Okay, that way. Okay, so that is how you actually see the drone data. So every field like solar panel का अपना drone data and analysis रहेगा, कंस्ट्रक्शन लाइन का अपना ड्रोन डेटा एंड एनालिसिस रहेगा, सिनेमाटोग्राफर का ड्रोन डेटा एनालिसिस अपना रहेगा. एवरी फील्ड, एग्रीकल्चर का ड्रोन डेटा एनालिसिस विल बी डिफरेंट. So this model was just to give you an oversight to look into the data perspective, like whether you can see from the tone, you can see from the shape, you can see from the feature, you can see texture है, shadow है, association है, all those things, different perspectives, and then again from RGB images, thermal images, infrared images, multispectral, and then your LiDAR data hai, all sort of this data will give you inputs out of it. Okay, so with that we are almost complete with all the modules which is required.
All right.
Okay, and just give me a minute. Let me run you some of the questions. I was not able to. Okay. I'll put it in a chat, some of the questions. Just to give an idea. When was the treaty to establish ICAO signed?
Yeah, I didn't get you.
ये क्वेश्चन देखो, चैट में मैंने क्वेश्चन डाला है.
On the WhatsApp?
Yeah, no, on the Google Meet only.
I'm not able to see it.
देखो ना, नीचे है ना ये, नीचे देखो बेस में, नीचे चैट विंडो है ना, चैट. Can you check?
No. No, I'm not able to.
अभी दिख रहा है?
हाँ.
You see this?
Yes.
See, here it is. If you see on your screen, you have to click this here. This.
Okay.
Not this. Sorry. ये वाला. Chat for with everyone. You can see here.
Wait.
देखो अभी दिख रहा है?
नहीं, अभी तो आ नहीं है.
वो मैंने मेरा स्क्रीन शेयर किया था तो आपको दिखाने के लिए कहाँ पे है करके.
हाँ. लेकिन यहाँ पे तो
लेफ्ट साइड में देखो, सॉरी राइट साइड में देखो ना, राइट साइड में कॉर्नर में 4 आइकन्स है, एक डॉट करके, उसके बाजू में देखो चैट का स्क्रीन, चैट विद एवरीवन.
Wait.
Or else I can share you that screen. तो वो मल्टीपल इमेजेस में चला जाता है. You see here this part.
No. On my iPad, I'm not getting it.
iPad पे नहीं दिखा रहा है. Okay. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, this is my screen. एक काम करता हूँ, रुको.
Wait.
Me put the text. You can see now the chat, the window.
Yeah, this window I can see.
Now you can see the question. You can see the question.
Yes.
Can you answer? Question डाला था.
When was the ICAO signed?
When was the treaty to establish the ICAO signed?
I guess 7 December 1944.
Yes, this is the correct answer. Then ARPAS was formed by ICAO in which year? So ARPAS is nothing but remote piloted aircraft system panel. For panel. Panel was formed by ICAO in which year?
2018.
No, 2015.
15.
Okay. Then
And the rules were formed in 2021, you are saying, no?
yes, rule was formed in 2020.
Okay, what is the full form of NPNT in drone operations? No permission, no takeoff.
Correct. No permission, no takeoff.
Motor Vehicle Act 1988.
Correct.
International Control of Civil Law. Is it D? D, I guess.
D नहीं है, कॉन्टिनेंटल नहीं रहेगा, इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल नहीं.
Oh, sorry. International Civil Aviation Organization.
Right?
Yeah, it was very tricky. Digital Sky.
Correct.
It is yellow zone. No? It is prior approval of DGCA.
DGCA का अप्रूवल नहीं देता है. DGCA आपको
Local police station.
नहीं.
Ministry of Defence.
Ministry of Defence.
Yellow zone is close to the red zone, which is airports and all.
Yeah. So normally it should be approval from. It should be more appropriate is
Airport, air traffic control.
ATC.
ATT. DGCA doesn't give any approvals for.
No, DGCA doesn't give any approval for flying.
Yeah, this is approval.
DGCA is only a body. It doesn't give any sort of approvals. अप्रूवल चाहिए रहेगा तो आपको मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ सिविल एविएशन से लेना पड़ता है.
Which of these control perspectives? C.
Ailerons. Right, ailerons is on the wings, so the wings controls the roll motion. रडार तो आपका क्या करता है? डायरेक्शन चेंज करता है, डायरेक्शन चेंज करता है. एलिवेटर क्या करता है? पिच अप पिच डाउन करता है. फ्लैप क्या करता है? फ्लैप इज नॉट अ कंट्रोल. फ्लैप इज बेसिकली व्हाट यूज्ड फॉर इंक्रीजिंग द लिफ्ट.
Yes.
increasing the lift, but
Aeronaut
aeronaut is a control surface. Okay? Flaps are used only to increase the lift, यानी कि आपका विंग का स्ट्रक्चर बड़ा हो जाता है फ्लैप से. Force responsible for pulling the aircraft downwards.
Downwards is drag.
Downward drag वो पीछे जाता है.
Wait.
Weight, right? Weight है. ड्रैग पीछे खींचता है, पीछे
drag is when the aircraft is landing. When the aircraft is landing, तो उसको ब्रेक्स के जैसे वो यूज करता है, राइट?
हाँ.
Drag.
Which force tries to move the aircraft forward?
Thrust.
Yes. What does the term standby means in ATC? Standby मतलब क्या? Standby बोलते हैं ना?
Wait.
Wait and I will call you. Right? बाकी तो कुछ misleading है. देखो, prepare for landing and something coming.
Wait and I will call you.
Hold on frequency indefinitely. These are all misleading statements.
Yes.
Only the right statement is wait, I will call you. I will stand by, I will let you know.
BVLOS.
BVLS, correct. Because continuous ATC
Continuous command.
as a recreational flying में नहीं कर सकते, और ड्रोन नैनो ड्रोन ATC से कहाँ पे कर दोगे? VLOS में तो जरूरत नहीं, because you are seeing the drone. But under BVLS condition, that's what I said. ATC से आपका communication करना है तो BVLS condition में ही fly कर सकते हैं. What is the standard time used in communication?
IST, International Standard Time.
इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड टाइम इन एरोनॉटिकल. अभी अब सब जर्मन के साथ कम्युनिकेशन करो तो IST में तो नहीं कर पाओगे ना. व्हाट इज द टाइम स्टैंडर्ड यूज्ड इन एरोनॉटिकल कम्युनिकेशन?
GMT plus.
इवन सी IST एंड GMT प्लस इज द सेम थिंग. और Zulu टाइम जैसा कोई चीज है ही नहीं
है.
तो ओनली रिमेनिंग इज
UTC,
यूनिवर्सल टाइम कोऑर्डिनेशन.
Universal time coordination is like for everyone.
Everyone. So
longitude, latitude, and we check this Greenwich.
Correct.
Like it goes through England. So for us Indians, it is 5.5 hours. They are behind us.
Behind. तो आपका जो लॉग बुक बनेगा ना, लॉग बुक में आप जब टाइम इनपुट करोगे ना, दैट विल बी ऑलवेज इन USD.
UTC.
इट विल बी ऑलवेज इन UTC. आपको UTC में भरना है आपको. ऑल पायलट्स अक्रॉस द ग्लोब दे फिल द लॉग बुक इन UTC टाइम फ्रेम. Okay, this is the legal time. They fill always the UTC time. So they have to minus that 530 and then input into the log books. तो हम लोग जब लॉग बुक का एक्टिविटी करेंगे डे 5 पे, आइदर डे 4 को इवनिंग को करेंगे या डे 5 के आफ्टरनून में करेंगे. तो तभी मैं आपको डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. आई विल बी गिविंग यू टेबल टू फिल योर ओन लॉग बुक. यू आर बी फिलिंग योर ओन लॉग बुक योरसेल्फ.
What is the multi-rotor drone with one rotor? Drone with 2 or more rotors.
Correct. So you are getting an idea about the questions and the answers. They are not very difficult.
No,
you have to understand and interpret properly. And if you read the summary, you will get to know all these answers. You will see that once you read the summary, na, if print out मार लो उसका, and read it at least once or twice in a daytime, whenever possible.
Very first, very weather prediction. or warfare.
यूएई अपने फर्स्ट वीक का मैंने आपको एक स्लाइड बताया था जहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रेलियन अटैक किया था
War,
फिनिश पे बलून से.
warfare. Okay, okay,
So
got it. Warfare.
first UAE. So UAE was initially used for war.
Okay,
only.
okay, I got it.
Defense only.
Usually I was under the impression like actual. Well, so, today morning we did it.
Yeah, yeah. What is the primary role of ESC, electronic speed controller?
C, control motor speed and direction.
Control motor speed and direction.
C, yes.
Correct. C.
Roll control effect. A.
रोल अभी हमने ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन देखा था रोल का. क्या होता है रोल में?
Wait.
रोल में क्या होता है?
Yawing and rotation.
यॉ मतलब ये हेडिंग चेंज हो रहा है.
Oh, sorry. Side by side.
Example दिखा रहा हूँ. Side to side, left and right tilt, right?
Side to side.
So always see, sometimes you know it is very effective. ये ना जापानीज टेक्निक है जहाँ पे आप ना एक्शन करके बता रहे हो. So if you see the action, you will remember. Okay, so you know you should always see what is what. You know, sometimes things we cannot interpret or you cannot visual. So sometimes you create actions. You know you do actions. जैसे मैं अब रोल का तो हमेशा ऐसा बताता हूँ आपको. You know यॉ करते वक्त मैं साइड में करता हूँ. पिच अप एंड डाउन बताता हूँ ना, या थ्रॉटल अप एंड डाउन बताता हूँ.
50 flights.
Comprehensive drone maintenance has to be done every 200 flights.
Okay. Which is full drone maintenance.
हाँ, comprehensive ना पूरा.
C.
हाँ, C every 200 flights.
Which of the following is a part of structural inspection? C. Inspecting airframe and cracks. Structural inspection.
Because calibrating IMU is not a part of structural inspection. Taking battery charger cycle is not a part of structural inspection. Formatting an SD card is not a part of structural. So only inspecting
Airframe or cracks
is a part of the structural inspection.
It is essential for commercial drone operation.
Correct. Because the rest of all the answers are irrelevant.
Irrelevant, yes.
It boosts the drone speed. It is only needed for racing drones. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. All drones require insurance. So it is essential for commercial drone operation.
Time.
Correct. So pressure, temperature, and density varies.
Atmosphere.
Time doesn't. Time is a time is nothing relevant with the atmosphere.
Altimeter.
Altimeter, wind speed, wind का speed. Altimeter gives wind speed and direction.
Speed and direction. Wind speed. Barometer. I'm not. Maybe
Anemometer.
anerometer. Okay.
Hygrometer is to measure the temperature.
Anerometer.
Barometer measures the pressure.
What do you get it on the inside?
Internet. Correct.
Anerometer.
Okay, so hygrometer is used to measure the density, barometer is measured to pressure, anemometer is measure the wind speed, altimeter is measure the altitude of the location.
Navigation issue.
Correct.
GPS loss.
कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर हो रहा है यहाँ पे, तो आपको कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर होगा ना.
इधर जीपीएस लॉस्ट होने के बाद भी कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर हो सकता है. सैटेलाइट से नहीं मिल रहा.
कम्युनिकेशन क्यों फेलियर होगा? आपका तो रिमोट और इसका तो कम्युनिकेशन हो रहा है ना. इट इज ओनली नॉट रिसीविंग द सिग्नल फ्रॉम द नेविगेशन इश्यू होगा आपको, कम्युनिकेशन इश्यू नहीं होगा जीपीएस फेलियर से.
Yes, then it is B.
So it is B, communication failure.
Yes.
Sometimes the questions are very tricky. ऐसा लगता है कि ये आंसर हो सकता है, लेकिन इधर भी कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर.
Communication. I thought communication, but
हो जाएगा like that. After any incident, what must FTO, that is flight
listen, report and submit an occurrence report to DGCA.
Correct. Because ignore नहीं कर सकते हो, DGCA को आप complaint नहीं डाल सकते, because it is not a complaint, it's a incident.
Incident, yes.
You cannot inform it via social media.
So
what is left is that you have to prepare an incident report and submit an occurrence report to DGCA. यानी कि आपको DGCA को आपको inform करना पड़ता है within 48 hours. बोला है ना आपको inform करना है. Okay.
Which are of the following can be calculated? Camera and gimbal.
Correct, because battery pack is a part of the drone, control station is a part of the drone, propeller is a part of the drone. Whereas camera and gimbal is extra.
Payload, extra.
हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता है. So it is always
can be anything. Yes.
Payload. It is always considered as a payload.
D.
IMU, inertial measurement unit. B.
Okay.
ये important है ये.
Okay.
तो ये सेंसर के बिना आपका ड्रोन, every drone will have IMU.
Okay.
Will have IMU. Okay.
Oh yes.
Drone will not work.
B.
Forest, agriculture and corridor management.
Vegetation.
सोलर पैनल्स, मैंने बोला था ना सोलर पैनल में सबसे ज्यादा यूज होता है थर्मल इमेजेस. पावर लाइन्स में अभी यूज हो रहा है, वेजिटेशन में थर्मल इमेजेस का कोई यूज नहीं है एज ऑफ नाउ.
Vegetation.
विंड टर्बाइंस में यूज हो रहा है सम एक्सटेंट के लिए, पावर लाइन्स में भी सम एक्सटेंट, बट सुटेबल एक्सटेंसिवली बिकॉज सोलर पैनल इज व्हाट इज हीट, राइट?
Right.
एक्चुअली आप थर्मल क्या करते हो, आप हीट जनरेट हो रहा है उससे आप
Vegetation, what the image we saw of the thermal image, there are if there are some issues in the
वो थर्मल इमेज नहीं था, वो मल्टी स्पेक्ट्रल इमेज था.
okay, fine.
ओके, वो जो येलो एंड रेड
हाँ,
कलर
हाँ.
था ना, तो दैट वाज मल्टी स्पेक्ट्रल इमेज, नॉट अ थर्मल इमेज. Okay, so I think you got an idea about how and what is type of question. Like it's a simple one line question होगा और
Yes,
चार
sir.
options रहेगा. Okay, so उसमें से दो तो compulsory wrong रहेंगे, दो question might be tricky where you might feel that ये हो सकता है. So by process of elimination, again read the question, read and understand what is what. Accordingly, you will come to know which is right and which is wrong. Okay. So read that summary sheet very well, thoroughly.
Yes, yes.
Before coming to the session on day 3. So I will let you know. Most probably देखो आज अभी 7th है, so most probably we probably would be going on 15th, 16th and 17th.
Okay. 15. I will block
Keep you
it.
posted on the dates.
All right.
There is a batch again on 13th and 14th.
Next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, no?
Next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday mostly we will be going.
All right.
Okay, so I will keep you posted. I'll keep you updated and we'll be in touch on the WhatsApp also.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
All right.
Any other questions you have? Anything you want to
No,
ask?
no, I will now. I had some where I was